Hi all, I hope you've had a great week so far, and we are back with more Mindset Mastery Affirmation Tarot, and hopefully everything's been going well for you thus far, and hopefully you went and listened to my Entangled Cynic podcast on Wednesday, and maybe you even contacted me after Monday's Mindset Mastery Tarot with some information about the line from the movie that, and what movie it was, that I kept bringing up during the whole time. You know, sometimes that happens with a very strange brain. It just sort of keeps running around in circles. I'm a Gemini, by the way. So yeah, we're a little bit wonky when it comes to things circling our brains, not being able to let go. God, ain't that the truth? Which is why I am doing binaural beats, subliminal recordings. So I mentioned it on Monday. It's not new per se, but it's new for me to integrate information about it into these videos. It is something that I do. I offer these custom-made binaural beats, subliminal relaxation meditation audios for basically for whatever your needs are. If you need to be more motivated toward exercise, if you need to be able to relax more, to sleep and get more fulfilling sleep, which is something that menopausal women in particular, and perimenopausal women in particular, have great issues with oftentimes. Temperament, especially in today's world, and being able to sit with uncomfortable emotions so that we can actually let them pass without disrupting and disturbing our day and our mindset. So it's all about keeping the mindset focused on what we want to do with ourselves, with our time, and how we want to spend our energy. Do we want to spend it on something that's going to benefit us, or do we want to spend it on something that's going to utilize and waste our resources over something that we can't control and we can't do? So it also is about Stoic principles, in the sense that the great Stoics in history touted the idea that only control what you can control. You cannot control anything but yourself and your reactions to things. So that comes along with being able to sit in uncomfortable situations and with uncomfortable emotions and kind of learn how to analyze them. So that's one of these things that these binaural beats, subliminals, can actually help you do. I provide the music. I work with you on a custom basis to create verbiage that will specifically work with your mental processes, that will help you feel natural, and that by utilizing verbiage that comes from you, that is pertinent to you and how you think of things, these subliminal suggestions actually work much better, and they are much more readily absorbed and integrated into your subconscious activities. Now, I have mentioned before that I am a certified wellness coach. I am also a certified hypnotherapist. I have been since 2013, and I understand that approximately 88% of our day is moved through on a subconscious level. We don't think about it. And that's if we're lucky. And that's actually a very, very low number. We are now moving on autopilot more than ever with the advent of social media and all of its conditioned immediate responses. So we need to slow down and take back our time. And we can do that by customizing some of these subliminal things for you. And again, it's all for you. And there's on my website, jacarlton.com, there is a services tab that you can go to, or page that you can go to. And that will talk a little bit about it. If you want to hit the contact button and email me with binaural beats in the subject line so I know to get back to you as quickly as I possibly can, usually within 24 to 48 hours. And that is enough of that. Let's get on with the Mindset Mastery. Told you I'd get it eventually. Mindset Mastery Affirmation Tarot. And here we go. We are starting with, I look forward to all the things I get to do today. My life is rich with purpose, and I start this fresh new day with gratitude and enthusiasm. Excellent. So it's an excellent way to look at your day. Darn it. It's an excellent way to look at your day and look at your tasks for the day as things that you get to do. We talked a little bit about job hunting on Monday as an example of tasks that you might not feel like you want to do. But these are things that you get to do. And everything that you get to do, if you look at it that way, you get to go to work and you get to earn your money and you get to earn your paycheck and you get to interact with people that you wouldn't normally interact with. And all these things can teach you so much about yourself and how you interact with the world around you, that if you're actually very self-aware, can serve you in the capacity of elevating your professionalism and your opportunities in life. All these things are get-tos. They're not necessarily have-tos. They may be things that you have to do, but they are also things that you get to do to make you, your life, your circumstances, your family, and your outcomes better. So that is why meeting these things with enthusiasm rather than the, God, it's another day, I gotta go to work. You don't want to do that. It's not the way it should be. You should be able to go to work, and even though you didn't want to get out of bed, and you'd rather be back in bed sleeping for another couple of hours, but you know what? You're there. You got it done. The hard part is there when you get to work. Once you get to your day job, you can count that day as done because the hardest part is just getting there. The rest of it, it flows naturally just because of the routines and the habits that you have created already. And that goes back to the subconscious ruling 88% of your day. So now we move on to imagine approaching each moment as an opportunity to experience this magnificent life. Instead of saying you have to go to work, recognize that you get to go to work. Okay, consider exercise not as an obligation, but as a chance to enhance your well-being. This is something that I need to get back into doing personally, just because it's been so long since I have felt strong physically, but I'm getting back to it. And I'm using actually my own subliminal recordings to help me regulate how I exercise and not do that. You know, you go full force at it for like 3 days and then all of a sudden you crap out and it's just, you're done. And then you just fall off the wagon for 6 months. I'm working on that. So you consider exercise not as an obligation, but as a chance to enhance your well-being. Shifting your perspective from duty to opportunity transforms each activity, encouraging you to seize the moment rather than evade it. And I swear to God, I did not read these cards in advance. I don't read the cards in advance. But on a positive note, it just goes to represent that hopefully my mindset is in a good space, especially right now when it's so hard to maintain a good headspace. Anyway, we are moving on to the rethink. So let's go here and get these two going and cooking. And there we go. Nice. And I've told you I don't duplicate the cards. I'm going through each deck one or two cards at a time. I think I'm doing two because it's such a huge deck. It's a 90, I think it's a 96 card deck. But finally, what is that? Interface language, give consent to send anonymous stats. No, don't give consent to send anonymous stats. What's up with that? Sorry, I had this weird thing pop up on my screen. I might have hit a key on my keyboard too that asked it to pop up, so sorry about that. Anyway, all right, the rethink cards, two right off the top. Conquering limiting beliefs. Conquering limiting beliefs. Let me see. I release all limiting beliefs that hold me back from reaching my full potential. I replace them with empowering beliefs that support my growth and success. I can achieve anything I set my mind to. And that is true with the exception of sprouting wings on your back and flying without the assist of genetic mutation. Neither here nor there. But yes, you can accomplish anything that you truly set out to do with the right mindset. Again, I've talked about her before. I think it's Carol Dweck. Growth versus fixed mindset. Look for her on YouTube. Carol Dweck. D-W-E-C-K, I believe. And again, growth versus fixed mindset. You will find some fantastic information there. So, next one is inner beauty. That's a little bit hard to see. I wholeheartedly acknowledge and cherish the inherent beauty that dwells within me. I emanate an aura of kindness, compassion, and love, extending it generously to all those who cross my path. My inner and outer beauty entwine harmoniously. So this is great. This is embracing yourself. And it's not just your inner beauty, too. It is the flaws. Sometimes it's the flaws that make a person beautiful. If you look at a lot of the most beautiful people on the magazine covers and stuff like that, they'll talk about symmetry. And the Denzel Washington was one of the first ones that they really started analyzing facial symmetry. When they put, the most beautiful people, when they put him on People magazine's Most Handsome Man or something like that. And somebody had analyzed why we think of these things as beautiful. But think about the person that you know that has, just kind of a little cocky smile, but it's more like just an incongruity. Let me put it like that, an incongruity. One person, I'm thinking of a particular person, and I'm actually thinking of a smile that makes me smile every time I see it. I have a friend who has a slight wonky smile. And you'll know these when you see them. It's like it doesn't go up both on both sides all the way, but one side's a little bit higher and the other one kind of pulls back a little bit more. But it's just such a perfect smile that I can't help but just delight every time I see it on this person. And it's just, there's always something that's just right. Imperfect, perfectly imperfect. So those things too are part of your beauty, those slight imperfections, that weird affinity that you have for watching Paranormal State for the 900th time, or Ghost Hunters, or you name it, whatever your thing is. Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode. Which one is it? Once More with Feeling, the musical episode, one of mine. Anyway, those perfect imperfections are part of what make a person beautiful. So don't ever discount your imperfections as part of your beauty. And on that note, thank you for being here. Please do not hesitate to contact me at jacarlton.com/contact if you would like to learn more about the individualized, personalized binaural beats, subliminal audios, or if you would like to set up for a consultation, of free coaching, wellness, wholeness coaching consultation. Just put your purpose and your intention in the line, the subject line, and your contact information, what it is that you're looking for in the body of your email, and I will get back to you as quickly as I can. Thank you for being here. Stay well, stay safe, and embrace yourself and love yourself and cherish all those opportunities around you to make you a better, more successful, more well-rounded person that other people can look up to, that make you lead with light. Thanks for being here.